Hey everyone, it's me, Angel Benton, and it is time for another edition of Angel Sudsy Recap, where I delve into the world of daytime television and a few reality shows as well. And one of those reality shows is Vanderpump Rules. And last night was part three. Epic. Epic! It was finally what we had been waiting for. I mean, I don't know if they really needed to drag this reunion out into three parts, but part three was so worth it. First of all, I agree with Stassi. The fact that Carter and Tom Sandoval were fighting in New Orleans about Tom looking like Sia. I mean, they were fighting about Sia. I mean, that was the best thing ever. And I agree with her 100% on that. So much. It's hilarious. But what I really want to talk about is the awkwardness of the showdown between Scheana and Shay. I mean, it was just cringeworthy. Yeah, it was really. So at the end of the reunion, Andy's like, I'm bringing out Mike Shay. And she was like, I haven't seen him. I don't want to see him. I don't feel comfortable. And Katie and Stassi and Kristen are like, I don't feel comfortable for him just because he's going to be around all of us. So, you know, he's the type of person, he's not a very vocal person with his feelings. The people that are, like, she's very vocal about her feelings and about everything. Like, she talks a lot, right? Is a man of a few words. And um, I, I mean, their whole interaction was just awkward. And then and the whole thing was, I personally thought we found out what a bitch kind of Scheana is, because her whole thing was, yeah, if you hurt me, I'm gonna fuck you over on national television. And then she starts crying. I don't want the Brandy squad to be like, Karma's a bitch, so I didn't say anything. Well, first of all, Brandy is, Brandy Glanville is sitting at home drinking some Lipton tea and eating some popcorn, going, it's hilarious. She is. She is. You come on. She is. Even though she did say that this season Sheena's the voice of reason, she didn't care. Because she still did sleep with Eddie Cibrian after she found out he was married. I mean, listen, I get that you can start sleeping with someone and not know that they're married and not know anything about them. I totally understand that. That makes sense, right? But she found out and then she continued to sleep with him, and that is the issue between Brandy and Scheana, right? So, you know, it's funny. Do you remember when Lala said, I can't believe all these bitches have lived here so long, and Sheena's lived here her whole life, and she's never been on a private jet. And what's funny is that Sheena's the one that has been actually linked to someone famous. And I'm like, yeah, but that's what happens. I mean, he wasn't never that famous. you know? Private jets aren't really for people on the D list. Anyways. Okay, so I'm trying not to look fat. Okay, here we go. All right, so and then after she said that, because she said he withdrew $600 to get some pills. So here's my thing: if some is I getting another pimple? I swear to God, it's like I'm a teenager. I get all these now that one's gone away, and the ones on my nose are gone. But and the ingrown hair, where was it? It's like right there. It's going away. But this, because I popped that ingrown hair and pulled the hair out. But this one right there, that isn't, it looks like the star of Orion, the belt of Orion, those three anyways. So here's the thing. When you're dealing with someone who has an addiction, right? Is it really the best thing to humiliate them on national television? Really? Because he was like, you divorced me on camera. You didn't divorce me off camera. You divorced me on camera. That's fucked up. And, and what's weird, and this might be one of those times where something happens and we as an audience aren't really privy to all the information. So maybe some other stuff went down that we didn't know about. But you know what? You know who else was eating popcorn and drinking tea? Jax. Because he called that shit too. He's like, honey, my milk has a longer shelf life than that marriage. First of all, that was a bitchy and catty line, but it was hilarious and turned out to be true. So, he wasn't. I mean, he acts like he isn't, but I mean, secretly, come on. There's a slight bit of satisfaction going, I told you. Girl, no one listens to me, but I told you. I thought it was hilarious. I loved it. Anyways. So, okay. So then, then it came out who Scheana's new boyfriend is. Scheana's new boyfriend is apparently a mutual friend of theirs who she's known for 10 years. And, why do my pupils look big like I'm on ecstasy? I swear I've never done ecstasy in my life, but they just look really big tonight. Maybe it's just because of the lighting, because I'm not in my normal kitchen. I know, it's crazy. This is it. This Richfield, Washington is going to be it for the next 12 days, right? So anyways, he had no idea who her new boyfriend was. And they asked him if he's been dating at all, and he's like, no, because technically I'm still married. And Scheana's like, yeah, well, it's just a piece of paper now anyways. We're not really married anymore, blah, blah, blah. Even though legally, in the eyes of the law, she is still married. And they showed pictures of her with her boyfriend taken from her Instagram. And he's like, that's why I don't follow any of y'all on social media. I don't want to see pictures of her. And when she found out who he was, I mean, it makes you wonder, given her past choices, it makes you wonder if she was stepping out earlier on Shay with this new guy, if she's known him for 10 years. That's obviously longer than her and Shay have been married. That might even be longer than her and Shay have been together. So we just need, I mean, that just raises more questions, right? I just really want to know what's going on. Maybe I really look like I'm on drugs. Maybe it's because this is close. I don't know. I swear to God, I'm not on any kind of pills at all. I had one drink with dinner. That's it. It's crazy. Today actually went pretty well, though. We had a pretty decent day today. Okay, anyways, back to the Vanderpump Rules reunion. So we will, she said that we're going to be continuing to follow the lives of these people. Oh my God, and James Kennedy. With James, it's always 2 steps forward and 4 steps back all the time, right? So, for example, he was actually really funny parts 1 and 2 of the reunion. He was hilarious, right? But then part 3, drunk James came out and started screaming at Kristen, and Kristen's like, yeah, how's that vodka soda? And he's like, did you have a vodka soda? He's like, yes. He's like, did you have 2? He's like, no, just 1. But, he's been screaming not screaming, but he's been saying this whole time, I'm sober. Obviously not, because you needed that vodka soda, and then you couldn't contain your temper once again. And I was like this close to thinking, oh, well, maybe Lisa will hire him back at Pump, or maybe Lisa will hire him back at Sir, 1 night a week maybe, or something like that. He blew that big time. So, anyways, I loved it. I loved this season. I thought it was great. I cannot wait for Vanderpump Rules, Jackson, Brittany Take Kentucky. It's going to be great. And you can follow me on Twitter. Thank you so much for logging on today. I do appreciate it. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Angel Benton. You can also What else can you do? You can hashtag Pump Rules if you want to talk the reunion, but this show is kind of off the air now because that was the last episode, and they're not doing secrets of or secrets of Vanderpump Rules or behind the scenes footage or the stuff you missed, all that crap. They're not doing that episode, so I think this is it. So Below Deck Med is coming up, so we're going to be doing Below Deck. I'm excited about that. But it doesn't start until May, so maybe we'll be doing. Maybe I might do one more Beverly Hills Housewives Sudsy recap because, ooh, because this one is killing me. This episode part 2 was just awful. I mean, it was good television, but it was horrible. Anyways, and you can also hashtag Bold and Beautiful because I'm talking Bold and Beautiful next. So, thank you so much, everyone. I do appreciate you all. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay? Peace out. Wubba, wubba, wubba.